since 1968, serving our community with local news and sports. Covering Alexander, Burke, Caldwell, Catawba, Iredell, Lincoln, and Watauga counties. We are WHKY News.
Good evening and welcome into the Monday, December 15th edition of the WHKY News. I'm Rob Eastwood. Topping our news tonight, an impaired driver crashed into a police vehicle in a Hickory metro city over the weekend. Arianna Mack has the details.
A juvenile is facing charges following a vehicle crash involving a Morganton Public Safety patrol car. The crash occurred just after 11 p.m. Friday in the intersection of East Union and North Green Streets near Marquee Cinemas. An investigation revealed the 17-year-old driver ran a red light and crashed into a Morganton Public Safety officer who was traveling through the intersection. EMS responded to the scene. However, there were no serious injuries sustained by the juvenile or officer. The North Carolina State Highway Patrol responded to conduct the crash investigation. It was determined that the juvenile was operating the vehicle under the influence of alcohol. The individual was charged with no operator's license, driving after consuming while under the age of 21, fictitious registration plate, open container after consuming, driving while impaired, consumption of beer or wine while underage, failure to stop for a steady red light, and no insurance. The juvenile was taken before a Burke County magistrate who found probable cause for the arrest. The juvenile was subsequently transported to the Alexander Juvenile Detention Center in Taylorsville. Reporting for WHKY News, I'm Arianna Mack.
Thanks, Arianna. Jury deliberations got underway Friday after more than 6 days of testimony in the trial of a man charged with crashing into a golf cart and killing 3 people. 26-year-old Austin Ray Harmon is charged with 3 counts of felony death by vehicle, 3 counts of serious injury by vehicle, felony driving while impaired, and reckless driving with wanton disregard. The charges are in connection to the June 13, 2022 crash that killed 39-year-old Michael Shane Marlowe, 13-year-old Jada Marlowe, and 5-year-old Bentley Marlowe. The collision occurred on Fort Dobbs Road near Statesville. On that date, Harmon's vehicle struck the golf cart, which was on the roadway. According to our news partner WACB, the prosecution has agreed that the golf cart should not have been on the roadway. On Friday, the jury heard closing arguments from the prosecution and defense. They began deliberations that afternoon and were scheduled to continue today in Statesville. You can check for updates on this story at our website, WHKY.com. One man was arrested and another was being sought in connection to a lengthy drug investigation involving multiple agencies from 2 counties. 49-year-old Bradley Dwayne Smith of Taylorsville was arrested Sunday by Alexander County Sheriff's officers. He's charged with several offenses, including trafficking methamphetamine, cocaine, and fentanyl. The Sheriff's Office, with the assistance of the North Carolina State Bureau of Investigation, the Caldwell County Sheriff's Office, and Lenoir Police Department, concluded a 4-month investigation into the sale and distribution of narcotics. On Sunday, deputies searched 3 separate residences off Willie McLeod Road in Alexander County. As a result, investigators seized 6.6 pounds of meth, 2.4 pounds of cocaine, 2.7 pounds of marijuana, 7 grams of fentanyl, and 5 grams of psychedelic mushrooms. Officers also seized U.S. currency, firearms, and moonshine. Authorities are currently seeking Nathan Daniel Smith, a 36-year-old black male from Taylorsville, who has pending charges including trafficking meth and cocaine and 2 counts of conspiracy to sell controlled substances. Bradley Smith was placed in the Alexander County Detention Center under a $1.5 million secured bond. Anyone with information regarding the whereabouts of the other suspect are asked to call 828-632-2911 or Crime Stoppers at 828-632-8555. In today's crime report, details on the arrest of a Burke County man on indecent liberties charges and a Lenore man on a kidnapping count. In local sports, Jason Savage has information on Appalachian State's men's basketball team picking up an overtime win in Hickory. In community focus, David Cedrone reports on CVCC's plans to expand into southeastern Catawba County. We are on over-the-air TV every weekday at 5:30 and 10 p.m. on channel 14.2 and now live at 5:30 on the WHKY YouTube channel and 10 o'clock on the WHKY Facebook page. We're also in multiple cable systems, including Compass in Morganton. I'm Rob Eastwood, and this is the WHKY News.
It's Black Friday and Paramount Kia has exciting news.
Okay, you probably have a car payment right now. You probably are doing a bunch of Christmas shopping for your in-laws, outlaws, and everybody else in your family. Okay, bring that car that you're currently driving to Paramount Kia in Hickory, trade it in on a new Kia, and we're going to give you more for your trade. You don't have to make a payment on the new Kia for 90 days.
That means no payments until 2026. That's more cash for Christmas.
And you can pay off those credit cards early.
All right, so where do I sign?
Paramount Kia in Hickory.
ParamountKia.com.
The white flag is in the air out front when it matters most.
Tonight's low is going to get down to about 57.
As they come to the line, and a big jump once again by Martin Truex Jr. Larson to the bottom. He's got the lead off the top of turn.
LRN, keeping you in the race.
This is the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR.
WHKY Talk Radio, 1290 AM and 102.3 FM.
This is Suit Up Sports. Suit Up Sports. Where opinions are as sharp as a tailored suit. No fluff, no gimmicks, just unfiltered, hard-hitting takes on sports and a whole lot more. It's time to suit up.
In North Carolina, people on bikes are allowed to use a full road lane for their safety. The safest way for a motorist to pass cyclists is to change lanes when the other lane is free of traffic. It is not legal to enter an opposing lane with any oncoming traffic as shown here. Working together, we can make our streets safer for all.
Rex Allen Theater's back on Thursday night at 8 o'clock p.m. on WHKY TV 14.2 with Kathy's Cooking, Interesting People, Hildebrand Cruising, and the Squatch Runners. You don't want to miss it. Channel 14.2 on free TV.
The following report contains real arrest records and law enforcement data. All individuals are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
Welcome back into the WHKY News. I'm Rob Eastwood. Leading off our crime report today, a Valdese man is charged with indecent liberties. 35-year-old Brian Copeland Deal was arrested Saturday by authorities in Burke County. He's charged with 2 counts of indecent liberties with a child. Following the arrest, Deal was jailed in a Catawba County detention facility without bond. A Monday district court date was scheduled in Burke County. Arianna Mack is up next with details on multiple arrests, including one suspect who is charged with kidnapping.
A Lenoir man is charged with kidnapping in Catawba County. 34-year-old Jordan Shea Bird of Lenoir was arrested on Monday on a charge in Catawba County. He's charged with second-degree kidnapping. Following the arrest, Bird was jailed in the Catawba County detention facility without bond. A district court date was scheduled Monday in Newton. Also, a Catawba County man has been charged with failure to register. 23-year-old David Jacob Cooper of Mill Drive in Catawba was arrested on December 15th on a charge filed in Catawba County. He's charged with failure to register as a sex offender. Cooper is a sex offender as a result of a conviction in November of 2022 in Lincoln County for sexual battery. He was placed in the Catawba County detention facility without bond. A district court date was scheduled for Monday in Newton. And a Hickory man faces a firearm charge. 28-year-old Shane Terrell Stinson was arrested Saturday by Hickory police officers. He's charged with possession of a firearm by a felon. Stinson is a felon as a result of multiple convictions in Catawba and Caldwell counties dating back to 2017. Stinson was jailed in the Catawba County detention facility under $80,000 bond. A district court date was scheduled for Monday. I'm Arianna Mack reporting for WHKY News.
Thanks, Arianna. David Cedrone joins us now with information on a pair of arrests, including details on a Hickory woman being charged in connection to the alleged theft of a vehicle.
All right, thanks, Rob. A Hickory woman facing felony charges after an arrest in Catawba County. Authorities say 28-year-old Jennifer Lynn Hughes of Old School Drive in Hickory arrested Friday, charged with felony larceny of a motor vehicle. Following her arrest, Hughes was taken to the Catawba County detention facility where she is being held without bond, scheduled to appear in court today in Newton. An Mooresville woman is facing multiple felony charges following an investigation by the Catawba County Sheriff's Office. Deputies arrested 53-year-old Linda Costner Brooks of Lakeland Road in Mooresville on Friday. Brooks is charged with embezzlement, felony larceny, false advertising, and obtaining property by false pretenses. She's being held at the Catawba County Detention Facility under a $110,000 bond, scheduled to appear in district court today. I'm David Cedrone for WHKY News.
Thanks, David. A Lenoir woman was arrested on a fugitive warrant. 37-year-old Shane Tatiana Bowerman of Poplar Street was arrested Friday by Lenoir police. She's charged on a felony warrant as a fugitive from another state. Bowerman is wanted for an unspecified charge on a warrant from Fairfax County, Virginia. She was confined in the Caldwell County Detention Center under a $50,000 secured bond. On Monday, first court appearance was scheduled. A Newton man is charged with a string of crimes, including felony drug counts. 34-year-old Brandon Michael Beatty was arrested Saturday by authorities in Catawba County. He's charged with 2 felony counts of possession of Schedule II controlled substance, 2 counts apiece of possession of drug paraphernalia and driving while license revoked, along with single counts of obtained property by false pretense, felony possession of stolen goods or property, and speeding. Beatty was detained in the Catawba County Detention Facility under a $30,000 bond. A Monday district court date was scheduled. Superior court dates are set for February 2nd and February 16th. And that's our crime report for today. Thank you so much for watching. For WHKY, I'm Rob Eastwood. Stay with us. Jason Savage is up next with your local sports.
Weight loss is never one size fits all.
At the North Carolina Bariatric Institute, we support you with personalized care
at every step of your weight loss journey.
Your care team is led by robotically trained bariatric surgeons.
Our nurses, dietitians, and psychologists work together to help you achieve lasting, effective weight loss.
Visit us online to register for a free informational seminar and begin your weight loss journey.
The white flag is in the air, out front when it matters most.
Tonight's low is going to get down to about 57.
As they come to the line, and a big jump once again by Martin Truex Jr. Larson to the bottom. He's got the lead off the top of turn.
MRN, keeping you in the race.
This is the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR.
WHKY Talk Radio, 1290 AM and 102.3 FM.
It's Black Friday, and Paramount Kia has exciting news.
Okay, you probably have a car payment right now. You probably are doing a bunch of Christmas shopping for your in-laws, outlaws, and everybody else in your family. Okay, bring that car that you're currently driving to Paramount Kia in Hickory, trade it in on a new Kia, and we're going to give you more for your trade. You don't have to make a payment on the new Kia for 90 days.
That means no payments until 2026. That's more cash for Christmas.
And you can pay off those credit cards early.
All right, so where do I sign?
Paramount Kia in Hickory.
ParamountKia.com.
Hi, this is DJ the Suit Stout. Join me every Monday and Friday from 8 to 10 for Suit Up Sports. My guests and I will discuss and debate sports in your area and more. See you Mondays and Fridays, 8 to 10 on over-the-air WHKY channel 14.2.
In North Carolina, people on bikes are allowed to use a full road lane for their safety. The safest way for a motorist to pass cyclists is to change lanes when the other lane is free of traffic. It is not legal to enter an opposing lane with any oncoming traffic as shown here. Working together, we can make our streets safer for all.
With your look at local sports from across the Hickory Metro, I'm Jason Savage for WHKY News. We start by talking about high school basketball action from Friday night. We start with girls games in the Western Piedmont Athletic 3A 4A Conference as they opened up conference play Friday. Drawn was a 45-24 winner over RS Central. East Burke defeated Patton by the final of 62-19. High Brighton gets by East Rutherford 45-31. West Caldwell over Chase Big 53-17. In the Western Foothills Athletic 4A 5A Conference Friday night, Bandy's fell to East Lincoln by the final of 56-40. Hickory wins over Newton Conover 62-40. Maiden was a 60-19 winner over Bunker Hill Friday night. Non-conference games from Friday, Fred Ford defeated Hickory Christian Academy 67-10, and South Caldwell fell to Providence Day 56-25. High school boys basketball action now. Again, we start in the Western Piedmont 3A 4A Conference. High Brighton fell to East Rutherford 61-56. Patton won over East Burke 78-62. Drawn falls to RS Central by the final of 76-41. West Caldwell edging out Chase 63-61. From the Western Foothills Athletic 4A 5A Conference from Friday night, Bandy's falls to East Lincoln 67-58. Hickory was an 84-49 winner over Newton Conover. Maiden defeated Bunker Hill 57-44. Non-conference matchup from Friday, Fred T. Ford over Hickory Christian Academy 81-66. Well, the Lenoir-Rhine women and men's swimming teams competed in their third conference competition with a meet at Catawba Friday. The Catawba Indians, however, came away with wins on both sides as LR would fall in the women's contest 207-42 and in the men's 198-42. Leading the way on the women's side, Sky Jones finished third in the women's 100-yard breaststroke. She joined Ella Penny, Addison Bartmeyer, and Devin Poteet on the 200-yard medley relay team that finished third with a time of 1 minute 57.06 seconds. Top finishers for Lenoir-Rhine on the men's side, Levi McCree and Renato Heron, both earned top 5 finishes in the men's 50-yard freestyle. Lenoir-Rhine finished third in the 200-yard medley relay with Ben Swetke, Christopher Forsey, Renato Heron, and Cohen Singletary posting a time of 1 minute 39.29 seconds. Both squads off for the holidays. They'll be back in action at home taking on Wheeling in January. For the third time this season, the Lenoir-Rhine women's basketball team found themselves in an overtime contest. However, the Bears fell short, losing on the road to Virginia Wise 95-90 on Saturday. Madeline Winterton had her first career double-double for the Bears. She finished with 13 points and 10 rebounds. In all, 5 Bears scored in double figures, with Abigail Brown's 19 points leading the way. LR drops to 5-4 overall, 2-2 in South Atlantic Conference play. They will be back in action on Wednesday as they travel to Wingate. Meanwhile, the Lenoir-Rhine men's basketball team
dropped their first South Atlantic Conference contest of the season on Saturday when they too fell to Virginia Wise on the road 76-67. Junior High had a season high 18 points to lead the Bears, who dropped to 8-3 overall, 3-1 in the South Atlantic Conference. They too will be on the road Wednesday taking on Wingate. In a game that was played at Lenore Rhines Shuford Arena, the Appalachian State men's basketball team defeated High Point 86-78 in overtime yesterday at the Hickory Hoops Classic. 4 players scored in double figures for the Mountaineers, led by 25 from Alonzo Dodd. Luke Wilson had a double-double, 19 points and 10 rebounds. The win over an then 8-2, now 8-3 High Point squad improves the Mountaineers to 7-5 on the season. They open up Sun Belt Conference play Thursday. They will host Coastal Carolina at the Holmes Convocation Center at 6:30 Thursday evening. As always, more details can be found at our website, WHKY.com.
In North Carolina, people on bikes are allowed to use a full road lane for their safety. The safest way for a motorist to pass cyclists is to change lanes when the other lane is free of traffic. It is not legal to enter an opposing lane with any oncoming traffic, as shown here. Working together, we can make our streets safer for all.
It's Black Friday and Paramount Kia has exciting news.
Okay, you probably have a car payment right now. You probably are doing a bunch of Christmas shopping for your in-laws, outlaws, and everybody else in your family. Okay, bring that car that you're currently driving to Paramount Kia in Hickory, trade it in on a new Kia, and we're going to give you more for your trade. You don't have to make a payment on the new Kia for 90 days.
That means no payments until 2026. That's more cash for Christmas.
And you pay off those credit cards early.
All right, so where do I sign?
Paramount Kia in Hickory.
ParamountKia.com.
The white flag is in the air out front when it matters most.
Tonight's low is going to get down to about 57.
As they come to the line, and a big jump once again by Martin Truex Jr. Larson to the bottom. He's got the lead off the top of turn.
LRN, keeping you in the race.
This is the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR.
WHKY Talk Radio, 1290 AM and 102.3 FM.
Hey, grab me one too.
This is Suit Up Sports. Suit Up Sports. Where opinions are as sharp as a tailored suit. No fluff, no gimmicks, just unfiltered, hard-hitting takes on sports and a whole lot more. It's time to suit up.
You are watching WHKY 14.2 television serving the Charlotte region. We are broadcasting live into over 1.2 million households in Charlotte and the surrounding areas, with over-the-air reception as well as 5 local cable systems. If you are seeing this, so are your potential customers. Are you new to TV advertising? We can help you tap into our TV audience. For a limited time, you can secure 50 30-second commercials per month for the low cost of $750, which includes commercial time and commercial production of your advertisement. Contact us at advertise@WHKY.com and let us customize a marketing plan to grow your business and increase your market share.
This is Community Focus on the WHKY News. I'm Rob Eastwood. David Cedrone is up first with details on plans to expand the reach of a local college to southeastern Catawba County.
All right, thanks, Rob. Well, Catawba Valley Community College is taking steps towards expanding its presence in Catawba County. The Catawba Valley Community College Foundation has received new funding to explore possible distance campus in Sherrills Ford. The Catawba Valley Community College Foundation has received a grant from Duke Energy to support planning for the proposed Sherrills Ford distance campus. The funding will help Catawba Valley Community College study the feasibility and potential community impact of expanding into rapidly growing Sherrills Ford area. College officials say the goal is to strengthen access to higher education, workforce training, and community-based learning opportunities. The Duke Energy grant will support the planning phase of the project, including development of a site plan, architectural concepts, space utilization plans, and cost estimates. These documents will help guide future decisions about whether and how the campus could move forward. Catawba Valley Community College leaders say the planning process will also focus on aligning academic programs with local workforce needs and building partnerships with area employers. The college plans to share updates with its planning continues and will engage local leaders, businesses, and community members to identify programs and services that best serve the Sherrill Ford community. No timeline has been announced yet for the construction. Catawba Valley Community College officials say this grant is an early step in determining the project's future. I'm David Cedrone for WHKY News.
Thanks, David. Up next, Arianna Mack reports on the early flu season numbers, which unfortunately includes news of some deaths.
That's correct, Rob. The North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services is reporting an increase of flu activity and flu-related deaths. 3 flu-related deaths were reported over the last 2 weeks, bringing the total number of deaths this season to 9. This is a greater number of flu-related deaths so far compared to this time last season. North Carolina reported 542 flu-related deaths for the 2024-25 respiratory virus season, which was the highest number of statewide flu deaths recorded since reporting began in 2009. No flu-related deaths in children have been reported in North Carolina so far this season. For more information on respiratory viruses, including how to access vaccines, testing, and treatment in your community, visit myspot.nc.gov. A respiratory virus surveillance summary that includes information on flu, COVID-19, and RSV-related activity across North Carolina is updated weekly on the North Carolina Respiratory Virus Summary Dashboard. Reporting for WHKY, I'm Arianna Mack.
Thanks, Arianna. Attorney General Jeff Jackson and a bipartisan coalition of 25 attorneys general recently sent a letter to e-commerce platform Shopify, urging it to take stronger action against merchants that use its services to sell e-cigarettes and other illegal tobacco products. More than 28 illegal e-cigarette websites are currently hosted on Shopify's platform, and another 200 websites are selling illegal tobacco products, according to the North Carolina Department of Justice. Because e-cigarettes are highly addictive and pose serious health risks, especially to young people, they're strictly regulated by federal law and by individual state laws. At the federal level, every new tobacco product, such as an e-cigarette, must receive an order from the Food and Drug Administration authorizing its marketing and sale in the United States. E-cigarettes that don't have FDA approval can't be sent or delivered via interstate commerce. They also can't be sold to people under 21. Much more on this at our website, WHKY.com. And that wraps up Community Focus and the WHKY News today. Remember, you can get all of the latest news and sports 24/7 at our website, WHKY.com. We also have local news and sports 7 days a week on our sister station, WHKY Radio, 1290 AM and 102.3 FM, and streaming on multiple platforms and at our website. Thank you for joining us. On behalf of Arianna Mack, David Cedrone, and Jason Savage, I'm Rob Eastwood, and from Hickory, this is the WHKY News.